All right, it is time for me to join yet another, start yet another class. This is the first quest for becoming a pugilist, given to us by Gagaruna, who is the guild receptionist in Ul'dah for the Pugilist Guild. Here we go. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. He is a Lalafell male as a red, what are they called? One of those, the kind of, no. Kind of like old timey paperboy hats, but the one that he has it turned to the side, or it's like it's naturally supposed to go to the side. So it's like red on top, it's got like a black bandana underneath, or like a black band, and it's going off to his right side. Deep open V-neck, green vest with brown inlay. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. We pugilists are specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. There is no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you would walk the path of the pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? Yes. A decision you'll not regret. But before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Makes way more sense. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested a lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first obtain the guild master's approval. Let me know when you are ready to meet him. So, are you ready to present yourself for the guild master's inspection? Way of the Pugilist. Accept. Master Hamon is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. The big old sword on my back. Here's Hamon. He is older, maybe 60s. So there was this old man in Final Fantasy X. I think his name, I feel like it was Matt with one T. There was something unique about it. It was like a basic name, but it only had like one letter or an extra letter or something like that. And at first, I think he was the same guy you would get bone chips for him. You wanted bone chips. He gave you something in return. I was looking for the word. And you could repeat that quest over and over and get Gil and whatever. It was whatever. I think that was the same, or maybe no, that was his cousin or something. But they were very similar. Old men. And then once you reached level 50, 60, something like that, you started doing battle trials against him, for he had mastered all of the fighting styles. If you're a red mage, white mage, paladin, dark knight, bard, beastmaster, like it didn't matter. Summoner, you would fight against him. Some of the classes that were added later, I think like Puppet Master and Blue Mage and stuff, they would fight different people, like not him. But anyway, I think it's Matt. Matt was the cousin of the bone chip guy. Whatever, it doesn't matter, or brother. This guy kind of looks like him, but he's got more armor. He's actually got hand-to-hand weapons, like spiked daggers or like one spiked dagger kind of looking thing at the, like outside of brass knuckles, kind of. Yeah, it looks to be about 60. Let's continue. Sorry. Cutscene. He's watching two people fight in a little like practice ring. Past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? He turns, sees me. Yeah? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent. I swear to the gods. I nod. What? You're here to enroll. Oh, well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we have more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, you not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yar! And he, like, at the beginning of this most recent chat bubble, he had, like, crouched low and delivered 2 quick blows, like phantom punches, like shadow punches, shadow boxing, toward my midsection. And a couple more. Cutscene goes black. He's panting. He's old. He's exerted himself. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, lass. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? All right, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Yes. Yes, you have a fighting spirit. You have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log. Opponents that you might hone your skills against. And so as to make a budding pugilist of you, here's your very own pair of Hora. They're a tad old and rusted, but that'll serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now I have in mind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons and let me know when you're ready to begin. 400 experience points. A weathered Hora, level 1 pugilist weapon. And quest complete. Pugilist unlocked. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out. It can go pretty. I can go there. All right. Let's combine the next quest. So, and put the weathered Hora on. Am naked. Sorry. Got a couple experience rings though, so that's something. Anyway, you're gonna have to pardon the nakedness. Should I go? You know what? Yeah, I try not to just run around naked. We have Boot Shine, level 1, global cooldown, 180 potency. If you're in Oppo form, it's a guaranteed crit. I'm just gonna put a body piece on. I don't know which way it is. I think it's south. No. Let's put the body. Yeah, like I said, body piece on. War 1 body. $59 gil. Cool. Probably should have bought some pants, but whatever. Who cares? Who really cares? as with being a blacksmith or armorer, this guild doesn't have its own like personal, closer etherite shard. So you got to go to the main one and just run. Also, let us. Nope, I don't want to do that. Add. Pugilist can go. Ugh. This actually, well, no, it's not gonna make anything worse. I do have a macro for Scholar, so I would like to keep Scholar where it is. But Pugilist can go there. Okay, back to Hamon. My first Hora. Level 1, here we go. Looking every bit of Pugilist, lass. Now the learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Thanlin. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Now, this goes without saying, but I expect you to fight using the Hora I just gave you. It counts for naught if you skewer the beasties with a spear or fry them with a spell, say. We want to go to the Gate of Nald. Oops. I believe the fastest way to do that is to go to this etherite, the main etherite. And start punching. We're gonna level up super fast because I have 2 rings. We're already halfway to 2. Need some more star marmots for our hunting log. How many more is the question? Okay, we're good there. Another huge hornet for the log. Oh, hold on. So we do companion. No. Wait. No. Mount guide. H. Minion guide. Boop. Don't care about. Okay. Actually, we're doing, unlike other melee classes, Pugilist weapon skills are used to cycle 3 unique battle forms which dictate the flow of weapon skill combos. Many Pugilist weapon skills will either change your form upon execution or require you to be in a certain form to execute. There are also weapon skills which will grant damage bonuses when executed while in a certain form. The 3 types of forms are as follows: Raptor, Coral, and Oppo. By successfully changing your form from Oppo to Raptor to Coral, precisely in that order, you'll be granted an increase to attack potency, as well as other additional effects based on the weapon skills executed. Swiftly flowing from one form to the next as the situation demands is key to becoming proficient in the art of the monk. Je monk. Level 4, by the way. We're going to fly to the east, because we can, and get these here snapping shrews. So we have True Strike, so Boot Shine goes to Raptor form. True Strike uses Raptor form and does 260 potency, and then changes to Coral. When I get Oppo Oppo, then Boot Shine will be a guaranteed crit. It should be my finisher of like the single target combo. Snap Punch at level 6. I need some more snapping shoes for the thing. Level 5. All with just a body piece and our basic Hora. It is faster to do this. We'll go to Ethernet Shard, Aetheryte Plaza, Sprinty Sprint. This guy gives... No, this guy is Viper. This guy is... God, what was it? Before I did this quest, I looked at it. It's not Reaper, is it? I don't remember. Hold on. Samurai. Okay, yeah, duh. Stupid. Here's Hamon for the turn-in. Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Mercy, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha. 400 experience points, 115 gil. Next quest would be now, if I wanted to do it. I probably will. Yeah, I probably will. But I want to, post this video first. So I will see you soon for that one. For now, as I have been doing with other classes, Hamon and I say, hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye for now.